Hi everyone, I hope you are well. It's Yvonne Phillip, your success stylist here, helping you to build a sustainable and positive personal brand that has impact, influence, and brings income into your life, career, and business. Today, I'm talking to you about transitions in terms of career transitions, or whether you're looking to transfer your skills into a business, completely change your career altogether. I've got 10 top tips for you. I transitioned my career on a number of occasions, and these are some things that I've identified that have either recurred in each of my transitions, or I believe or wholeheartedly are essential to transitioning successfully. So the first one, number one, is take an assessment of your skills and interest. So where has your life and your career brought you thus far? What are you really interested in? What are you no longer interested in? What skills do you have that will benefit the new career you're going into or influence it? Sometimes when you know that you need a career change or a career transition, you don't often know what you want to do. And this is a really good way of finding out, okay, what do I want to do? Let's sow those seeds, have an analysis of what I have in my arsenal already, and then obviously what skills you need to gain. So first of all, audit on yourself, your values, your skills, your interests. When you have those, you can then start thinking about what careers you want to go to, or what training, which is number two, get more training and education you need to fill the gaps that you have in terms of your career transition. So training is really, really important. And my last piece of training that I did was on personal styling, and that was more of a personal interest that I had in fashion. And then it was after I'd trained as a personal stylist, after I'd had a personal styling session, because I knew I need to up my game a little bit, that I came back and I remembered that I once had wanted to be an image consultant and a personal stylist. I had all the books on my bookshelf and I still have them there circa 1980. And I was kind of like, where did that go wrong? Why hadn't I fulfilled that passion of mine? So that's when I retrained and I decided to merge all my skills together. Whether you retrain into something you're passionate about, or whether it's, just an enhancement of the skills you already have, it really, really is important, especially if you're looking to transition into something where you don't have the skills. It's really important that you identify what skills you have already to assist your potential employer or your potential business in moving forward. If you don't have those, you can go back to school, college, adult education, university to gain those skills. Okay, number three is to get involved. If you don't have those skills, how are you going to get those skills? And you can do that via volunteering. I volunteer now as an employee and as an entrepreneur. I still make time to use my skills to benefit others. I do that because I want to really know what my market is all about and stay on top and keep that knowledge topped up, so it's a premium at all times. I also like to pay it forward and help others that may not be in the same position as me, haven't had the life chances that life has presented me, and help them move forward. Volunteering in whatever capacity, whether it's to build contacts, build your skills, knowledge, or to pay it forward, is really, really important. It really shows an employer or your potential clients the type of person that you are. A person that volunteers is obviously a person that's willing to give. They're compassionate, they have empathy, they understand that, each one teach one and how to move forward. So in addition to getting those skills that you may not have, it's helping you to build your network and sending a positive message about yourself. So number four, I mentioned about going back to school, college, or university to up your skills. And this is really, really important throughout your life. I'm a real advocate and I really believe in lifelong learning. There has been a time when I didn't take care of my personal development. I kind of completely left it to chance and developed everybody else. But then there was a time when I hit a brick wall and I knew that I had to take stock and fill my cup up with knowledge. So continue to learn, continue to develop and gain those skills that you don't have to enable you to improve the impact and the of your transition moving forward. Number 5. Yes, we're at number 5 already. And this one is really, really, really important. One of my first career transitions was moving from event management into stage production. And I'd always been a child that liked theatre. I was a triple threat, singing, dancing, acting. I absolutely loved it. Fortunately, persuaded not to go into that career as a teenager. And I went into training, organising events and personal development, which is fantastic. That's kind of like where it's led me now. The arsenal of skills that I have, has led me to where I am. But there was a time where I was totally frustrated with my employer, and I kind of decided that I didn't want to do this anymore. I really didn't want to work in that kind of environment before. And I really took stock in terms of my interests, my skills, my values, which was point number 1. And I kind of said to myself, when was I happy? And what is that unfulfilled passion that I have that I need to get fulfilled, or that I should fulfill? We don't want to live our life without at least trying to fulfill our purpose and our passions and making those 100% involved in our life. So I had to take a step back, because I decided that where I was truly happy was as a child, when I was in the arts. I loved performing. But at this stage, I was coming to my 30s, and I was kind of thinking, I can't go back. I could retrain as an actor, probably not as a dancer so much, but where did my skills lie? My skills lied in organising. So I looked for what in the arts, what is the organisational jobs that are out there. And they were in arts admin, in stage management, in production management, project coordination, etc. So that's kind of where I started, and I retrained as a stage manager because I wanted to find out, okay, I think that I know, in terms of admin, project management, I could come in there, but let me go and really get my hands dirty and really know what's going on. So I really had to take a pay cut and just be humble that I was there for a reason to get those skills. So number 5, my top tip to you is be willing to start over again. Be willing to start at the bottom. And if you can't take a pay cut, we all have our bills to pay, etc. If you can't do that, be willing to do a sideways move into an organisation that you want to get into before you move up. Number 6 is to, when you're communicating your experiences, and this could be via a CV or a cover letter, which I'm going to speak to it in a moment, you need to make sure that you reframe your skills and experiences appropriately. And what I mean about that is to be very clear and articulate about the transferable skills that you have that suit the transferable skills that you want to go into in terms of employment or into business. You need to be really, really clear. What do I have that I can offer these people if I don't have all the skills that the job requires, that I'm still getting trainings? What is special about you that you can offer these people? Reframe that so it's really, really clear. And I'm going to talk about number 7 in terms of job search. Be really, really clear in terms of your job search and articulate what skills you do have, because you may have been working in the corporate sector and now want to work in the community sector. What skills did you gain from the corporate sector that now warranted you transferring to work in the community sector? Be really, really clear about that. And although your CV won't change, so it may have all your corporate experience, in your cover letter, you need to really be clear why you want this career transition and what you have to offer, and articulate it in a way that is going to infuse these potential employers, the HR managers, those people in people services, to enable you to get that first initial interview. Okay, so now we are on number 8. I've already mentioned about sprucing up your CV and cover letter, but I want you to also think about what volunteering you're doing and what training you're doing now or going to do or willing to do. Are they on your CV? Are they high enough up on your CV that the 30 seconds to a minute that somebody will scan your initial part of your CV, it really jumps out. Is it very clear that yes, you are looking for a transition and you want to enhance your skills, and this is what you have to offer in your covering letter? Just a quick checklist for you. Just make sure that you've done that as you move into this career transition. Number 9, and this is really, really important. I always say this to my clients. When you're looking to change your job, when you're looking to build a business, it is a full-time job looking for work. If you don't have full-time hours, it will take you longer. That's inevitable. But you have to give it time. You can't expect to make a decision one month and have transferred into a new career another month. Make sure you take your time and you plan it, you do some goal setting. And if you want some information on goal setting, leave a comment, send me a private message, and I can get something over to you in the form of a workbook. But don't give up. Take your time. Give yourself some parameters in terms of a goal that you want to reach in terms of that time, but don't beat yourself up, because remember, you being employed or somebody taking you on as an employee is in their hands, not yours. In terms of building a business, it's going to take time for you to build your skills, build your knowledge, and move forward. And number 10, yes, we're finally at number 10, that is to get support. Whether that is support for yourself, from friends, family, whether it's support from your new employer, whether you work with a coach like myself, I would advise you to get support as you move through this transition and use those alternative routes into employment in terms of your job search. Networking, let people know that this is a new career and a new path that you're going around, and get their support in terms of insider information that they may have about the industry that you want to go into. That's me. Leave a comment, subscribe to my channel if you want more videos like this. Stay true to you, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care for now. Bye-bye.